Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mason Eubanks from Team NG4. Going to give you a little update, say goodbye, but as I say goodbye from Team NG4, I'm going to do one last deck profile for you guys. A very unique build. But before I get to that build, I want to say I'm not leaving Team NG4 for, like, there's an argument in Team NG4. No, it's not like that. Just thought it was about time we left. Trevor's coming with me. We're starting a new team called Team Omega Anarchy 7. Check out our page. We're going to have more deck profiles up soon. Plan on doing some more videos later on. On that page, we're going to be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, not all the time, so don't do like requests for Yu-Gi-Oh! On that page, because we don't really have that many decks. But we're going to do deck profiles, just exact same thing we're going to be doing here, just different team. So we're also going to try to do some tournaments, video of tournaments. So while we're there, we're going to try to get some videos. I hope you guys support our new team, Trevor and I's new team, as much as you support Team NG4. Austin, he's the Team NG4's new leader. We decided to pick him because he's grown so much in the short time we've actually met him, and he surprised us. He's a great leader, so I hope he does really good on this. So to the profile, very unique build. It's going to be Kageros. Not a normal Kagero though. It's different, should I say. So we're using Conroe to get the special cards we need at certain moments of time. Grade Zeros. 4 Gatling Claw. Gatling Claw is a great card, especially within this deck. Retires your opponent's grade 0. Works very well on other Kageros, like Overlord the End or something like that. Or Gold Paladins, should I say? You guys all know I hate Gold Paladins. I hate that deck so much. 4 of him. Good draw tricks. Helps you get some hand advantage. We're going to go 4 heals. Average. Must need basis in the Kageros, especially this one. You don't really get that much hand advantage, so you kind of sometimes rely on those heals, which does really good, though. 4 Embodiment of Spear. And 4 Blu-ray Draco Kid. I run 8 crit in this because this is meant to be extreme beatdown. Within this deck, you have to hit your opponent heavy, and you have to hit your opponent strong with crits and everything. So I put in crits, just in case like you hit so heavy your opponent cannot guard, but they're at 4 damage. So if you do get a crit, they lose. Very unique build. So that trigger lineup's not that very unique though. On to grade 1s. You run 3 Bari. 3 perfect guards in this deck is basically all you need, because normally you don't really have hand advantage in this deck. So perfect guards could clump up your hand, and you don't really get much out of it with 4. I've tested it with 4, didn't really work. 3 bar, 8K beaters, but I don't really use them. The only time I actually use them is if I have to ride, like ride on top of my Vanguard. And that's basically the only time I use them. Or just like a booster behind a random, say, Flame Edge Dragon. We're running 4 Demonic Dragon Mage Kimnara. He is almost the main boss of this deck. This deck uses a lot of counterblast, but you retire your opponent's grade 1. Normally, you save up like 2 to 3 of these, and you just blast their entire back row with it. So, very good card. And then 4 Demonic Dragon Mage. I don't really care about her name, or its name. 4 of him because you're going to be using these guys a lot. And these guys gain plus 5,000 for every card retired. and thus you have these also. So retire 2 of your punch rear guards. Hey, they're 15k boosters now. So really good card within this deck. It's actually the boss of this deck besides the main grade 3. But I'll show you that later within the video. We're running 4 Flame Edge Dragons. 4 because this deck relies somewhat on Soul for, pretty sure you guys know, Blazing Flare. Blazing Flare is an amazing build, but just most people, it's just kind of hard to perfect it. I don't use a Superior Ride because I kind of need the Counterblast. But then we're running 4 Berserk Dragons. 4, it's Counterblast 2, high cost, but it retires a grade 2 or less, which later on within the game, that is very, it can actually make you hit over like 40k. So it's a really useful card within the deck. Then 4 10k beaters, Dragon Knight Nahalem. Like, it's average, but it's useful in certain situations. We're running 3 demonic and dragonic waterfalls. 3 because it's, I don't want to run 4. It seems like this hand already gets too clumpy. And yes, this is a proxy. I'm planning on getting another one next week or so. So we'll get there. And then 4 Blazing Flare Dragons. Blazing Flare is an amazing card. It's this is the main card of the entire deck. But if you have it in rear guard, it actually works also, just not to its greatest potential. You have Waterfall, him, then let's say you have two of him, not like in your hand, and then 2 of him on the field. Normally you've ridden from grade 1 to, so throwing a grade 1 and a grade 2. Say something hit with water and Flame Edge, so you have 3 in the soul. Place that there. You're at 5 damage. Throw this in my hand, by the way. And let's just throw in a bar. Or a perfect guard, actually. Yeah. Say you're trying to rush your opponent. You need to beat him this turn or else you're just going to die. So, if you're going to need to rush your opponent, Kimnara, retire your punch grade 1, go into soul, +3, +3, +5, +5. Kimnara again, +3, +3, +3, +5, +5. Then use Berserk Dragon. Counterblast 2, retire your punch grade 2. Then +3, +3, +5, +5. You just retired 3 of your opponent's rear guards. So this is 19k alone, and these are 20k boosters. I'd retire Berserk Dragon, and because I'm trying to rush, I throw a perfect guard down. Because this deck doesn't really, how do you say it? Dragonic Waterfall Dragon kind of gets a little clumpy in your hand sometimes, but it's normally useful. But since we run no stand trigs, we're just going to attack for the Vanguard first because it's already a heavy hitter. So we're going to go attacks. You discard a grade 3, another one of them. He gains plus 10,000 plus a 3,000, turning him to 23. Then you attack with 43, say they perfect guard. You're going, okay, first check, second check, crit. You're going to put the power and crit over here. And by the way, that was not set up. That was actually just a random card I actually just threw in. I shuffled the deck actually. Because you put the power over here, this is 19, 24, 30k over here. And because it's 20k booster, this would have been 39k van. So basically, you're attacking all around heavy hits, just basically beating your opponent until they die or you die. With this deck though, there's one issue that I'm trying to figure out. It's basically you better push or be pushed, because it's kind of, as you can see, kind of does get a little clumpy. You kind of have to have the certain cards out in order to use this. I'll even admit it has its flaws, but it still works. So, proud of it. And it's the last video I'm probably going to be posting in Team NG4. Team Omega Anarchy will probably be in some NG4 videos, but we won't really be doing deck profiles on here anymore. Alright, thank you for everything, and we appreciate it. And this is Mason Eubanks signing out.